I'd be like, how do you do it?
How'd you do it? Simple question. How'd you do it?
That's a really beautiful question to ask somebody. My God. That's, first of all, just like, thank you for the tone of that. Thank you for the lovely the way that you asked that. It was like very nice.
That's lovely, Emma.
Lovely, Emma. I'm very lucky to get to do what I love. I really love making music. I love the fact that I'm lucky enough for people to care about it enough to make these like sort of Easter egg, sort of Zodiac, weird, cryptic hinting that I have started to do with my fans.
Yeah.
The fact that I can do that is because they actually care about lyrics. So we can kind of play and have fun with the way we release music. And so how is the fact that you guys have been nice enough to care about the music at all for me to be able to have this much fun with the way I get to put it out?
I really care about the lyrics as well.
Thank you.
Sheila's next.
Hi, I'm Sheila, and if I could say one thing to Taylor, it would be that I think about the Eras Tour every single day. That was unbelievable.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
It's such a nice impact.
I think about it every day too.
Do you?
I had so much fun on that tour. It was obviously the most exhausting challenge ever physically, but I'll never forget seeing what I saw. I could see everyone from the stage, I don't think they know that. I have incredible vision.
Well, they've been done, haven't they?
Yeah, I've gotten LASIK. Yeah. And so I could see miles past
That's so
the
sweet.
stadium. And so it was like I could see their experience and their joy, and that fed me. Like that fueled me even when I was exhausted and tired.
But I bet you don't, I was going to say, I bet you don't miss the regime and the exhaustion.
I'm so good right now.
Yeah,
like
good.
My joints are good.
She's back baking and she's happy.
I have hobbies again. I could only do the Eras Tour when I was on the Eras Tour, and that's 2 years of just having no other hobbies.
Yeah.
So now I have the hobbies again, as you can see.
Let's have one from Jason.
Making it everyone's problem.
No, this is not a problem.
Ooh.
I will be eating this.
Okay, good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really good.
It's Jason, and if I could speak to Taylor, I would say how much she means to me. I was so fortunate enough to go to the Eras Tour, which was some of the best moments of my life, and just want to say that I love her so much, and I'm so grateful that she exists, and I'm so happy that she's releasing new music and making the world a better place.
Anyway.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked about that whole process, right? Like the whole process of actually, like there's a lot of stuff that I never speak out about, right? Like people try to provoke me all the time, right? Because it would be valuable for someone to like get under my skin, have me clap back. Then they get like, I don't know what, you get like a bunch of followers out of it. It's like, I'm not interested.
Like the shower thing. No, not that.
What if you were just rage baiting on purpose
That's
for
what it
followers?
was. Yeah. Got ya.
But with this, I was like, you know what? I don't speak up about many things. This matters to me. This whole thing actually matters to me. And I feel like if I talked about it, people in the industry might learn from it. And the way it played out, it was really infuriating at times, but the way that has all culminated in sort of there being more awareness for artists about their ownership. And then I got it back. I got to buy my music back.
It's very cool.
It's still pretty crazy that all or any of that happened. That is the sweetest.
Good old Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
It's very sweet.
That's so lovely. I the fact that you could ever be a part of something like the Eras Tour, like for me, it feels like such an honor that the fans made it into what it was, because it was truly astonishing for all of us who were on that tour. We were like, what is going on? It turned into something very quickly that exceeded any of our expectations for what the tour could have been. So the fact that it meant something to you like that, it's just a wonderful walk down memory lane.
And probably one of those things that you can appreciate a bit of it in the moment, but really you need some distance.
No, I really did appreciate it in the moment. Like I knew it was crazy what was happening. We have never had anything happen like that. I've been with my band for a very long time. Like my crew, my touring family, my team, we're all very close and have been forever, and none of us have ever had anything like that happen. We all were looking at each other the whole time going, this is absolutely nuts.
Have you got the itch for another something soon?
No, I'm going to be really honest with you. Like I am so tired. Like when I think about doing it again, because I would want to do it really, really well again.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Taylor, it's been such a treat. I mean, I could talk to you for hours, and one day we'll do a proper sit down, maybe just in a pub. That'd be nice.
That would be so good.
We don't have to record it.
Yeah. We don't have to
record every chat.
Record it. Oh my gosh.
But I wanted to just get a definitive answer on the versions, right? Because the Masters thing is a huge success, and congratulations on owning all your music.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to say thanks because I'm actually the CEO of Shamrock Capital. No one knew that.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad. So glad I figured it out finally.
Yeah. So thank you for the deal.
No, it was an amazing thing. Like they were so great to make that deal with me because they never had to sell my music to me. They never had to do that.
But it gave radio presenters across the world a dilemma. Which one are we playing?
Whichever one you want.
Well, look, what we did is when we celebrated the news, we went bananas, by the way.
Oh, thank
you.
Like,
we're free, we can play all the versions.
Thank you so much.
Because whenever we played a Taylor's version, all the listeners would go, that better be Taylor's version.
Oh my God,
and
I love
like,
that.
Of course it is.
Thank you.
They got your back.
Yes,
okay.
And I appreciate that so much because that's partially probably what got this done.
But so have I. So I was like, of course I'm going to play the Taylor's version. But now...
Thank you. Now you can play anything you want.
But we've been playing both at the same time. So look.
What's that like?
Greg James was surprised live on BBC Radio 1 Breakfast when Taylor Swift, while discussing her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, suddenly invited him to her wedding with Travis Kelce, the NFL player she got engaged to in August. Greg, who has known Taylor since her early days, praised her happiness, mentioning her relationship with Kelce, and joked about wanting to play catch with the Kansas City Chiefs' star, or maybe even have Kelce throw him into a pool like a wrestler. Taylor, always ready with a quick answer, said that could easily happen if Greg came to their wedding, which made him stop in his tracks. Am I really coming? Greg laughed, unsure if she was kidding, but hoping she was serious. Taylor replied, of course, and teased that not many people knew how real their friendship was, especially after Greg's famous shower joke at the big weekend back in 2018. Greg, still amazed by the invite, asked if the wedding would be somewhere far away, but Taylor just smiled and kept the details secret, making Greg even more curious. Their history is full of funny on-air moments, but this talk about a wedding was something new. Greg, who usually jokes about how weddings are too much work, he once wrote in the Metro about having to travel far for weddings where no one even knows the place, changed his mind on Instagram and said he'd join Taylor's wedding without question. The interview then switched to talking about music, with Taylor sharing her excitement over The Life of a Showgirl. She told Greg she was in the same happy place she had been when she wrote the songs and sounded really at peace. The album, made with Max Martin and Shellback, was released at midnight Eastern Time, while fans all over the world were already looking for clues in her lyrics. Reviewers jumped in quickly, with Roisin O'Connor from The Independent giving 4 stars and saying Taylor, fresh from her massive Eras tour and breaking records, had managed to set the bar even higher. O'Connor called the album Taylor's most daring yet, with music that bounces from Stevie Nicks-style pop rock in Opalite to a mix of folklore and Reputation in Honey, with rough beats, organ sounds, and falling piano notes. The song Would even brings a Jackson 5-style funk, and, according to O'Connor, is the boldest song Taylor has ever put out. Across the album, Taylor goes from being so in love to writing sharp lyrics, sometimes in the same song. Subscribe for more stories and interviews like this. As they kept chatting, Taylor talked about making the album, saying it was full of fun and not stress, and that her personal life helped her feel free to be creative. Greg, who loves a good story, tried to get her to talk more about writing, but Taylor kept things easy, sharing stories about late nights in the studio, inside jokes with Max and Shellback, and how some songs came out of nowhere. She told how Opalite started from a jam session and turned into something much bigger, and how Would began as a funny tune before it became the final funky version. The studio was full of energy, she said, and she thanked her friends for helping her take risks and try new things. At one point, Greg brought up the wedding again, joking that he'd need help picking an outfit before facing a guest list full of famous people. Taylor laughed, telling him he'd be fine and hinting at surprises for her guests. They both looked back on their early interviews together, amazed at how far they'd both come. Taylor from a young country singer to a world-famous star, Greg from a new interviewer to a professional, but their chats still felt just as relaxed. As the interview ended, Taylor thanked Greg for being there for her over the years, and Greg made one last joke about wanting a seat near the dessert table at the wedding.